Welcome back in, everyone, to the Countersin podcast. We are here again with episode 66, very nearly the episode of the Beast, as we just said. My name is Matt Lacey. I am joined, as ever, by my co-hosts, Mr. Jamie Joyner.
Evening, gents. How are we doing?
Evening, Jay. And Harry Sermon.
Evening. How are we all?
We're very good. We're very excited, aren't we, gents? We're very excited.
Oh, yeah.
It's
like Christmas. It's like countdown to Christmas.
You're
counting your sleeps.
How many sleeps? We are 4 more sleeps. This comes out on Friday the 17th, which is Drum Show Eve.
Yeah.
And we are 4 more sleeps away from Drum Show Day 1. So this is, as the episode title says, we're not sure exactly what it is yet, but this is a prequel episode to the run up to the drum show, episode 1, prequel. And so we're going to talk about the stuff we're going to be getting up to at the drum show, what we're looking forward to seeing, and everything in between, really, and getting stuck. So this is the Tuesday before we land. Just before we go dive in, gents, I'm just conscious. Have we got anything new that we want to share, talk about, or are we just looking forward to all the new stuff?
I think we've been purposely avoiding anything new recently.
Yeah.
Just for that.
Ask us that next time. I'm sure we'll all have an answer.
That would be an episode in its own right, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. So right, we are guys. We are heading to the drum show. We've mentioned it in the last few episodes. I'll say straight away at the top, hopefully if anyone's out there and does recognise us, sees us, bumps into us, please say hello if you see us at the drum show. Maybe you're listening to this episode driving to the drum show on a Friday night or the Saturday morning. It would be great to bump into you. Please come and say hello, and it'd be lovely to see you. We had a few people bump into us last year, and it's really nice when we're just sat here talking to each other. And when you actually get people comment or message or bump into you and say hello and say, I love the podcast, then it does make a lot of difference to us. So thank you for that. Guys, are you going up Saturday morning, Friday night? What are you guys doing?
I mean, historically, we've gone up Saturday morning. Last year, Harry had a gig on the Friday night, and we went to that, and then we left very early on Saturday, and I think we were like, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah, it seemed like a good idea at the time, like, a gig before the drum show. Yeah, I'll be like rolled up. And then we got back to like...
a lot of drums. But,
it was a lot of drums, yeah. It wasn't far from my house, but like...
No, it was great.
Yeah, but we hadn't sort of seen each other in a while and stuff, so chatting, and 2:00 rolls around, and it's like, probably should go to bed now.
Got me up in 4 hours.
Yeah, got me up in 4 hours. And then, excited on the way, as you all are. And then, like, you walk through the door and you're like, oh, it's a bit loud. There's a lot going on. Sat in that first education room, like, I'm a bit tired now. I'm a bit warm, Yeah. We're going up Friday night this year. I think we both sort of said, like, so thoughts on going up Friday this year?
Yeah.
I'm glad you've said yes.
Yeah.
And you're doing the same like you were as well, Matt.
Yes, mate. Yeah. I am heading up Friday, as is my opportunity. I try and always keep that Friday free. I thought, get up there, get sorted, get settled, get a bit of food, and then fresh and ready for the morning. My hotel's a little bit further away this year, so I've got an extra 10 minutes to walk. But
are you in town? Are you kind of or still in the docks area?
I'm in the Docklands, Albert Dock, not Docklands, that's London. Albert Dock area. I thought it was a bit of a walk.
More than 10-minute walk.
I am in the Albert Dock area, staying there in one of those hotels. And I thought hotels kind of. We've got a little wider chat group, haven't we? We talk about stuff with a few other guys, and hotels kind of filled up quite quickly this year, and it seems to be a touch more expensive. I think there's a football game.
There's Liverpool v Man U happening on the Sunday or something, So
wonderful.
That'll do it.
So that'll do that. But so we are going to be there, ready and keen on the doors at 10:00. Is it when it opens?
10 or 11, maybe? No, I think it's 10. I think it's 10 because Mike's room is 11.
Yeah, well,
I'm looking at my thing and it's like Thomas Lang at 9:45 a.m. So
yeah,
I feel like the door's at 9.
9 it is. See you
He'll
there.
want the doors. He'll want the doors at 9, won't he, for that? That's like opening the show. But it's whether they can get people in quick enough.
Yeah.
What's going to be the first thing you do when you get there? Like, are you like? I mean, historically, Harry and I have known exactly what we want, and we've gone and made a beeline for the cymbal booth.
Peg it to the escalator, get down on that Zildjian booth straight away,
and then try and walk into the first session very discreetly, hiding
the cymbal
some
bag.
cymbals. Yeah.
clanging between your legs.
But I'm not planning on doing that this year.
Oh.
How about you guys?
Harry? Well, whatever, we'll end up doing it together. Whatever we end up doing, we'll be walking around, not connected at the hip, the three of us all weekend.
Yeah.
We've got a little plan of things we want to prioritise, maybe. But
I haven't really sat down and, connected the dots. To be honest, I do need to, and I've not got many days to do so. So I do need to do that.
I can help you out there.
I kind of know who I want to see, and I always feel like I feel like you guys, and like we said, the wider group of us, always got like a detailed itinerary of what we want to see, and maybe it's because
print out this year, right?
Matt's got the handout, which I'm excited for.
I'll do it. I know there is you can get the UK Drum Show brochure, but I'm actually selling a separate brochure outside. So, top tips.
Count us in merch. I don't know.
Yeah, count us in merch. Count us in schedule. I see how you're both chipping in on my idea.
Well,
so,
33% each, I bet.
So, 2 top tips for me straight away. Bring ear defenders, earplugs, whatever you've got. I don't know whether you always get them in goodie bags. I don't think that you get them at the show. I don't know who's giving away freebies, but bring ear protection, for goodness sake, whatever you do. And I have done I've done a spreadsheet, obviously, and I know a couple of other people. Ed, our mate, he's done a spreadsheet as well. He always does one, and I've kind of fed up a lot. Not fed up, but like you go to the website and you're looking through your phone, or you've got something on your phone, and you're zooming in, zooming out. It's a pain. So I'm just going old school. I've got a landscape schedule of each room and who's on in each room at what time. Yeah, and I'm printing it out, and it's going to be on a piece of A4 paper in my back.
Are you going to laminate it?
I'm not going to laminate it, Jay. No, because I can't fold it then, you see.
That would be great.
Yeah, I don't know. I know. I honestly want to see go to Mike's room as we always do and watch both his classes. I'd be up for seeing Jost's sessions as well because I've never seen Jost play. I know we talked about Eloy as well on the Sunday night, so I'd like to see him. Mainly for that, I'm not actually that fussed about necessarily seeing him play because I saw Slipknot last year, but the idea of seeing him like up close and personal playing Slipknot songs, just him, like that is rather appealing. But I mean, I really want to see Mark Juliana. I think he's early on Saturday. I could be wrong.
It's Saturday lunchtime.
Is he? Okay, so
have you got it open there, Jay?
Yeah. Well, I've got my little what I am doing, but I think it's like somewhere. You got like MJ in the morning, and then Mark in the afternoon.
So I'd like to see Mark, and also as well, I know some of the Evans practice lessons. I can't remember if many of them are full, but I think there are a lot,
but like they're sold out. A lot of them.
I booked a couple. I booked the Derby Todd one on the Saturday, and I booked the Dexter Hercules one on the Sunday. Now, what I've done is because I know Dexter's in MJ's room. We should probably do a breakdown of the rooms. I mean, people can get to the website, but probably the breakdown of the rooms. But Dexter's in the Mike Johnston education room, and obviously we know Dexter because he did Odyssey Camp. So, and I did put a post out asking for questions and asking for perspective on stuff, or that he's going to then put into his what he's teaching.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
But I'm seeing him, so I'm going to see one of those sessions, I think, at least. But it's kind of now I'm looking across at like what's clashing with what each. So we've been talking about. There seems to be so much.
Every year it gets just a little bit worse. Where you go side by side and you go, two people I really want to see, and I now have to choose. Because
I want to see Todd Zuckerman on the main stage. I think he's like 3-4 8:45 is it or something
I
on
think
Sunday?
the best way to do it is to, if you can, come for the whole weekend, because they often like repeat at like different times or whatever, or have like 2 sessions. So if you can't see them on one day, then you can hopefully catch them on the next day.
It's I'm going to do a couple of those Evans ones.
Have you guys booked on to bought tickets for any of the other ones, like main? Because I haven't done that for like education main stage. Well, I'm just assuming like that'll be fine.
I know education you can just walk in, but I mean I don't want to advertise for the wrong thing, but they say to book the main stage tickets, and last year we didn't, and we just walked in for Keith Carlock and
you get in, you get let in first. I think if you have,
oh, do you
get to choose your seat.
It's like a VIP, not VIP, but you get a 5-minute head start.
Right.
Yeah.
So
let general admittance in for like 10 minutes after everyone's sat down.
But generally it's
there's loads of room.
There's loads of room, and wherever you sit, it's a massive, great big screen at the front. You can see everything anyway, and obviously you get a great view of the stage. So
it's a big auditorium, but it's not that big that you'd be like struggling to see anything from the back at all. I think we've been to that room a few times. I think everywhere we sat in various locations, we had a great view.
Yeah, and there's space left. Loads of seats.
Yeah. And none of them have been even no offense to the artists, but nowhere near remotely full. Because there's, again, like you said, Jay, there's just so much going on that the chances, unless you were to get like, I don't know, Buddy Rich back from the dead or whatever, like you would have like thousands of people in there.
In the building.
Bonham walks in like, yo, like...
I think that's why they potentially put... Because I thought it was really weird that Thomas Lang was like first thing on a Saturday morning, but I think they're doing that to kind of pull everyone in early doors.
Yeah.
To make them
gonna wake everyone up first thing on a Saturday morning.
The Druminator going in straight away, as they call him. Yeah, I don't know. I quite enjoy... I've like the last 2 years I've really enjoyed just sort of... I don't want to miss anything, because it's like annoying when you're like, I wish I knew that was going on. But I do quite like sort of just floating between, and because I feel like you can definitely I'll do this now, so I've got to go over there, and then I've got to do this, and I quite like sort of the looseness. That being said, though, when we got to Sunday, it was a little bit like, should we go and have a look at the shop or the show floor? I guess so. I've seen it twice already, but it does get a little bit. You want to have a bit of a.
To that point, actually, you talked about, Jay, your question about what we're going to do first on the Saturday. One thing I'm determined to try not to do, top tip number 3, is try not to go straight to the show floor. Yeah. Because once you've looked around that, you have a blitz. Oh, there.
Take your time.
Yeah.
You do that floor in 20 minutes. It's like there's nothing to revisit.
Yeah.
Unless you're going to get into having proper conversations with people about buying stuff.
Yeah.
I like that. I've got some spare. Oh, I've got time. I'm going to go and see a bit downstairs that I've not seen yet. Having a bit of in the back pocket to go and look at and discover.
It's a nice place as well to bump into people, I think, because people are just
have conversations.
And that either a kind of an artist that's there, they'll be doing a signing or kind of explaining their new snare or whatever. Or you just wander around and you're like, oh, I haven't seen so and so since last drum show. Like have a little catch up and whatever. And then make a quick getaway as soon as the noisy time starts.
As soon as quarter 2 hits.
Run away and then come back. So,
it's it is that pressure of managing time. Of just like what we're going to be. And
I think last year I felt maybe a little bit too much on the side of going with the flow.
With the flow,
I think I was a little bit. I felt very pulled, like so and so is going to see that person. Oh yeah, I'm going to see that person. And then you're like, oh, but I've missed that one, and I kind of actually wanted to see that. And so I think this year, for me, I'm going to be like, I've got my plan. I know that if I looked back, I'd be like, and I saw those people, I'd be like, I'd be really happy to have seen those people. I'm going to try and stick to it unless there's like a really good reason not to. I just might as well. And I think even with those ones that I'm like, will it be good? I don't know, kind of not that fussed. I think just going. I think once you're in it and you're watching and you're seeing them do their thing, you're probably like, I'm really glad I'm doing this, and it feels great.
It is that kind of, we all want to catch up with each other, and we've got a big gang of people to bump into and say hello to, but everyone's going to want to do their thing.
Yeah.
And you can't do everything with everyone.
Yeah.
So,
Everyone trailing around to the different parts that they want to go.
And everyone has their own heroes and style and kind of things that they really want to see. Some people are going to really love seeing Thomas Lang do his thing. Some people are like, oh, I don't really vibe with that. I want to see Mark Juliana, or whatever. Like, there's going to be different groups of people that want to see different artists anyway. So you just kind of roll with it.
I'll just run through the main stage artists for the Saturday and Sunday. So we
Tell us about it.
9:45. This is all Saturday. 9:45. Thomas Lang. 11:15. Naomi Forbes. 12:45. This is Mark Juliana for you.
I'll be there.
Harry. Mark Juliana.
Yeah, I'll be at that one.
So 2:15. Gavin Harrison.
I'm at that one for sure.
Yeah, for that one. Then we've got 3:45. Antonio Sanchez. I don't know him. I think he's a heavy.
Heard of him?
Yeah, no, you heard of him. Yeah,
I've heard of him.
And then 5:15. Christoph Schneider
From Rammstein.
Oh, that's the Rammstein.
Yeah.
So maybe you bring all the water cannons and all the flamethrowers with him again this time. I don't know. And then the Sunday in the main stage, we'll just go through those. 10 o'clock, a bit of a 15-minute delay from yesterday, but there's Nathan Schingler. And then 11:15, so Gabor Denial. I hope I've said that right. Gabor Denari. Denari, yeah. And then
Gabs,
yeah. Gabs, there we go. Gabs at 11:50, so he's great. I'd love to see him. Mm-hmm. And then Giorgio Borlai's on after him. So
nice.
1:45. 2:15, Greg Bissonette. 3:45, Todd Zuckerman. 5:15, Eli Casagrande.
Nice.
It's a proper afternoon. Yeah. Get comfy there if you want to get into that. But anyway, so that's.
What's the schedule for Mike Room again? Sorry, I am actually writing this on my phone now because otherwise I'll forget. Why not use the episode to get my schedule ready?
Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, if anyone else listening, so Mike Johnson Education Room Saturday is 11 o'clock. MJ.
Yeah. Right.
1:45, Jos Nickel.
I'll probably miss that because
he's also doing the Sunday.
I'll catch him on Sunday, I think.
It's Mark Giuliano, I think, is doing the thing at the same time. So.
2:15 is Dexter Hercules.
Probably be there for that.
And then 4:15 is Jay Postones. And I don't know Jay. I've heard big things about him, but I don't know of him particularly well. So I might be heading that way just to see him and support
Klaus Hessler's on in Mike Dolbear room at that point, and so I might be going that way.
Yeah, nice. That's 50. That's 4:15. And then Sunday in Mike J's room is Dexter's opening the day at 11.
Okay.
Then it's Mike at 1:45. Then Yost is 2:15.
Yeah.
And then Jay again for closing the day at 4:15.
Did you say Mike's at 1 or 1:15?
1:45.
1:45.
Ah,
yeah. Is this the only reason we're doing this episode, Harry? So you can plan your schedule?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I gotta know. What's going on.
Yeah, but don't worry, I'll have a printout for you in the morning.
I think next year we should have a digital one where you invite everyone to different calendars, and then it's just all in our phones that way.
Can you imagine that though? Everyone invited to the same calendar. Jay, can you imagine the chaos?
Matt, just quickly, if you still have the thing there, what is when is what's his name? Drumeo Geezer. When is he on? Brandon's playing. Is he on Mike Dolbear's room? Is he on Sunday afternoon?
He's right. Which of those questions do you want me to answer?
Preferably all of them.
Right. Okay. So, Brandon, Harry's getting excited, isn't he? Brandon Toes is doing a 10-minute bass drum independence workout at 12 o'clock in the Drumeo Elise's Learning Lab.
Give that a miss. What about he's on Thingy's room, isn't he? He's on Mike's room.
Yes, he is at 4:30 on Sunday.
Okay, I'll see if I can see what I can do.
But yeah, so 4:30 on a Sunday. I'm sure I'll let him know. I'm sure I'll hold up.
Bass, what is it? Bass drum who?
He's doing
never mind. I'll give that a miss, but I'll watch him at Mike's room. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Why not?
Brilliant.
Why not?
I hope this doesn't come out. Hope this isn't live. Oops.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
Yeah, and then while we're here, let me just do the Educating with Evans room. We've got on the Saturday, and they're all doing these are all pad exercises and kind of different stuff. So on Saturday, Will Daly is 10:30.
Yeah.
That's
Will drums. What daily
Will
drum? Will daily drums.
Will Drums Daily or Daily Drum. Yeah.
Is it Daly or is it Dally? Is it Will Dally?
Dally
Oh,
daily.
I've been announcing
Well,
it
I
Daily.
don't know.
Dally.
Well, ask
Will
him.
Dally. That's not dilly
that's-
dally.
It's Kira's friend. I think she's done a bit with him, and he's been on her
He's
podcast
a
this week.
legend. Yeah,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
And then it's Martina Barakoska at 11:45. Then Klaus Hessler at 1. This is all Saturday. Derby Todd, I'm booked on that, 2:15. And then Eli Cascagrande at...
I wanted to do that, but that's all sold out.
that
Pretty
will
sure
be
that's-
full.
yeah.
That was like he was doing about power and endurance or something like that, isn't he?
The Sunday in the Evans room is Tom Howarth, 10:30.
I'd like to see Tom because
Yeah, I
he is
don't
my
know him, but-
he's my manager's brother. So
Oh,
my old manager's brother. So I'd like to
Right.
see. He's from Cornwall.
We've then got again Martina Baraskoska. I should have put bigger font. Baraskoska at 1:45. 1:00 is Drew Mitchell. 2:15 is Stephen Amoadoa. Asamoah. Beg your pardon. Apologies, Stephen. And then 3:30 is Dexter Hercules. So
Nice.
that's the only little clash for me because he's 3:30 and then Todd Zuckerman is 4:45. So I think they're
quick
only
turnaround.
20-minute sessions.
Catch 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are definitely quite a few people I notice who will very much sort of dip in and out, and they'll do
Yeah.
like half hour here. They'll be like, right now,
Yeah.
just pop out the back.
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
stand in the back and whatever, I do think it is becoming more and more acceptable to sort of.
I
jump
think so.
around.
Yeah.
There's just more and more good. Like the Evans thing. This is brand new this year as well. So like last year, I think where they had like other little masterclasses and talks and stuff. Like we did the Alan Vater one last year, which was amazing.
Oh, that was so good. That was
I
one of the
can't-
best bits of the whole drum.
That was I cannot believe how little people were there.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I was like, "This is great" because it's like just us.
We needed
you know?
to go. I feel like we was tired.
Yeah,
And there was like Mike Johnson in the education room, and we were like, "Oh, that's going to be good, isn't it?" And then we
Yeah.
were like, "Nah, let's go." And then it turned into just like
Yeah.
such a
so good,
I
man.
think that was a kind of that timing last year for Vater was a bit of a kind of because of what had gone on with distribution. They
Yeah.
were really there to put a stamp on things and introduce themselves formally. To
They knocked it out of the
Properly.
park with their
Yeah.
booth. Like their
Yeah.
Yeah.
booth was really good.
Yeah.
So now this year, I think now they've got proper retailer representation, and they'll be out there and say we were just talking before we press record about
Rattling drums doing.
Rattling
Rattling
Drum.
drum.
So
Yeah,
Rattling
yeah.
Drum are my local shop in the Midlands, as we call it, in Derby.
Anywhere above,
some-
anywhere
somewhere
above
in the north.
Gloucester.
Yeah. Anything above Gloucester Services. The most expensive sausage roll in the country.
Yeah.
They're going to have 2 booths this year because I was there on Tuesday picking up an electronic an e-kit speaker. I said I'm not going to look around the shop because I'll see you on Saturday, and they're going to have 2 booths. So they've got a Remo booth. They're going to have, and I don't know which booth has got what in it, but they're representing Remo, Vater sticks, Peisty cymbals. And I think something else. Oh, and they're going to also they're a stag. They're going to have a lot of stag stuff as well.
Great.
So they've got all that going on. So they're in
It's been
two
a great
different-
booth.
Two
Yeah,
different,
yeah.
otherwise, 2 different booths. So they've got 2 different places, and I think they are rather than kind of working on behalf of the distributor, they are there as on their own right, as it were, this year. So
Cool.
they're well up for it. So looking forward to seeing them.
It's doing
So,
pretty well, old Rattling Drum.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
good,
it's
good
good.
to see them getting out there.
Yeah,
It's
now
great.
they're doing more, and
We've had a few drop-offs this year, haven't we?
with
wider
drummers
scheme
on.
of things. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, the drum show itself will look completely different to what it did last year. You know, like I know GAC
It's
have
such a
never
presence.
been there, but like PMT fronted all the Zildjian stuff and loads of other places.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
So obviously
I
they're
thought
not
it was
there.
I thought Graham Russell did that.
Graham Russell did it the year before, and I think
Yeah,
Graham
I think
Russell
they
did
do it
Istanbul and Sabian last year. But
And DW.
DW. But
Yeah.
they did they did Zildjian last year, and obviously Drummers on did Vater and Mapex and
Peisty.
Peisty as well.
Mm.
But I think that side is covered by Korg this year. because they're Korg doing the bandioki, which is obviously the same thing as what they did last year.
Okay.
And I think Marie's there, and I think Dan's there, and all that sort of stuff. So,
have you booked on?
I did think about it for a second,
you?
and I did. I was like, it could be fun, and I was like, knowing my luck, I'll get like right in the middle of the one person I want to see. So I was
That
like,
is the risk, isn't it? Yeah.
And also, I'm at the drum show. I don't want to go and play function tunes. No,
No, yeah.
they are. The
don't
list
wanna
is great tunes.
Be doing
but...
that next weekend, you know.
You didn't pick Mr. No one's picked Mr. Bryce.
Yeah.
I would
So,
just have fun if I was doing that.
Yeah, it is cool to go and watch though. It's such a lovely addition to just go and watch. Put those headphones on, watch people play, and super cool. Super cool.
Any other top tips, guys? Because I've got pull three off the top of my head. I mean, I've got a couple more, but I don't spread.
I reckon don't be afraid to talk to people. I think it can be quite intimidating. There's so much going on. You walk past and it's like the person I follow on Instagram that we've exchanged a few DMs and stuff like that. I definitely will like hold my hand up, and I think Jay, you can agree. Last year, I felt really overwhelmed by the whole thing. I don't know if it was tiredness and just it was sort of so much crammed into 48 hours.
Yeah.
But I felt so overwhelmed and almost didn't want to speak to anyone that wasn't like, sort of in the group of people that I came up with sort of thing. But I just felt a little bit embarrassed, and I just felt a little bit like, I don't know what to say, and overthought the whole thing. But I think don't be afraid to have a good conversation with someone,
I think it's a great point, Harry, because, I didn't necessarily feel quite as overwhelmed, but I had to go through that same thing. And I'm sure everyone else does. It's like, I recognise him. I've DM'd him before. I've followed his stuff. He's replied to my comment. Now, while I remember that, I then worry, but he might not know who I am. He might, if I go, I remember that time, or he doesn't know who I am. So I've always second guessed myself to talk myself out of saying hello to people. And I'm definitely going to do more of that this year. So I'm really glad you said that, because it's like, because I nearly bumped in. Well, I did the opportunity to bump into Gary Husband after he'd come off the main stage last year, and I wanted to.
Nice.
I saw him walking out, and I was actually queuing for coffee, and I went, I could just walk with Gary and say thank you and say hello and appreciate him, what he plays and how he. But I didn't, and I regret that. Because unless he's happy to be walking around at a drum show, which he's not likely to be, I'm not going to get the opportunity to speak to him. So, I think definitely, be out there a bit more and say hello to people, and hopefully they will, they will know if you know them, and they'll be really welcoming and open about that. I also think I'm going to try and be a little bit less, try to be less cool. I mean, as if I could be less cool, and take more photos and get a few more selfies.
Yeah. A bit more content.
Just not so much
content.
Not so much that, but just, I mean, we'd like to get some content. I guess we want to share a few stories and stuff and reels and bits and bobs from our day, but we also don't want to spend all day preoccupied, quote unquote, creating content.
It's very difficult, isn't it? Because you want to be there, and you're literally like seeing like some of the greatest drummers out there playing in front of you, and you want to just lap that up and listen to everything they say, and they'll play for like 40 seconds, and then they'll stop and they'll talk a bit, and then they'll play a bit more, and you don't want to be like constant every time they're like playing, getting your phone out and like trying to record everything. You're kind of there in the moment, so I think it's hard to get a good balance of like just appreciating it and being there and enjoying it, and also like capturing some memories and stuff, I
agree. I think also planning to get food at the right times.
That was going to be my tip.
Was it? Oh, sorry, Jay.
I agree. It's a good one. I think, like you were saying, especially with the sort of schedule that there is this year, and just there's so you could literally walk out of one room and then just go straight into another one. And I think you need to think about, are you going to get some lunch, or they have like little food stalls in the centre. Though one year Harry and I did make a little wander over the road to a Tesco Express.
It's like less than 5 minutes across like the main road. I think we did that last year, and I would also add on top of that, I think personally that's actually a better choice, because the food there was like okay. They have drinks and stuff like that. It's obviously a little bit more expensive, but just the break away from it, I found really, really nice. And I think also, plan to go and get some food, because you can spend the whole day and very quickly be like, I've drank half a bottle of water and had a packet of crisps, and that'd be it. But I think for your own enjoyment, to feel energized throughout the whole day, just even if you're really enjoying something, just take that there's that 15 minutes, just go outside, get some food, and then eat it on the way back and get straight back in, because I think you'll enjoy the whole day as opposed to like crashing by 3 o'clock in the afternoon or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you know, because it is intense. You know, there's so much to do, so much to go on. It's like you said, Matt, it's Instagram in real life. it literally is.
Yeah,
you know?
it really like hits you in all fronts, because you've got all these like great drummers performing. You want to learn, and you want to be there like absorbing this stuff, and then you're surrounded by all kind of peers and like loads of friends and people that you follow on social, and just, you know, you want to socialize with them and connect with them, and then you've got like the fact that you're at a drum show and that there's just noise everywhere, and there are drums everywhere, and there are people trying to sell you things and that want to chat to you, and then there's kids like absolutely shredding on the drum kit next to you while you're trying to like catch up with a friend, you know. It's just, there's a lot, and then you're like, oh, and I'm hungry and I'm tired. It's definitely take it easy, plan, and pace yourself.
Pace yourself, that's the way.
Try and have a plan so you know what you want to go and see, so you know when you've got downtime to get fed, watered. I'm bringing some
do your shopping
with me. Do your shopping.
Yeah.
Are we alluding to what we might be looking out for this year? Because I don't need anything like major, but there's also like a couple of small percussion things I'm after potentially. I'm thinking about.
Oh, cool.
I've got a recording coming up in November, so I've got a couple of studio days, so I'm actually a couple of textures, a couple of things I might want to try out and have in the back pocket for that. So
nice. Anything in particular?
Probably is it Ching Ring, like a hi-hat tambourine thing, just because there might be options to use that. I might want it for a couple of live things as well.
I've used it before. They're quite
I'm also going to just try out. So we could mention a couple of things. So there's like a Sabian experience room. I don't know whether, Jay, if you've got a website or you've got something, you look like you were referencing something close to hand there when you've got it open.
No, sorry. I
okay, don't worry. I can't remember the official name of it, but there's a kind of, you can apply for a slot to get up close and personal with the whole range and people from Sabian. And there's a couple of things I might like to go and try there. I don't think I'll be purchasing there and then, because as we talked about before we started, I'm just started a building renovation, so that has soaked up quite a lot of budget. In fact, I could have bought the whole of the drum show for what I'm spending on my house, but Eloy could have come around and laid some bricks for me. But
nice.
So a couple of percussion bits and bobs, and I was thinking about maybe trying some different sticks, but
cool.
But I don't know whether they're going to be there this year, so we'll see what happens. But I'm trying to keep my own mind open to looking around stuff without just being, I want that. Focus. I must go and buy it, because actually it might not be the right thing to get. But anything you guys are particularly kind of focused on? I'm trying and playing, or...
similar to you, I think, Matt. I haven't got a big purchase in mind. I'm saying that now with confidence.
Mark the day, mark the time.
Well, it doesn't help that, you know, every other day Harry's like sending me like zillion videos and things online, and just but no, I think I might use the opportunity and take advantage if there is a bit of a discount, because if people don't know, there is a slight discount on products at the show. You get show prices, so it can be a good place to, if you are thinking about getting something, it is a pretty good place to get it. So I probably will just be looking at freshening up a few heads. I just like,
that was it. I knew there was something.
Few of my snares I feel like could just need a little lift. I'm thinking maybe for my teaching snare, that's really disgusting and grubby, like just getting a really sort of durable
Evans
head for
HD
that.
guy for that.
Or just and like oh no, what did you say? Evans. HD dry. No, I will not be getting that. I'll actually be looking to replace an Evan HD dry that I've got on my Starphonic. My Tama Starphonic was 13-inch. I've had that on there since I got the drum. I think just little things like that. And maybe what are they called? SMT. the new Remo
Bass drum heads?
bass drum heads,
Okay.
which are kind of the equivalent to the Evans, what
EMAD.
EMADs,
EMAD.
Yeah.
with the kind of built-in dampening. I've got one on my Club Catalina, and I love it. It's really, really great.
Yeah.
And I was like, I really want to put that on my.
Harry's
Right
fallen over at the surprise.
Can't believe it. Just punched the microphone for no reason. Sorry about that.
Let's get all excited.
So yeah, I think maybe some heads, but apart from that, I am gonna try and be good. And
I think I'm going to go
look too long.
head. EMAD head. I need to retire my old Aquarian Super Kick 2 and put an EMAD on it. But
just on the Gretsch. No,
on
not
my
the Gretsch,
on my
on
Premier.
your Premier, yeah.
Yeah. But I need to change the old Aquarian heads on the Gretsch, so I'm going to go G1s, I think, on them. So I see if I can get a show price on them as well. Harry, anything for
little
you?
tune-up kit.
Little tune-up kit, yeah.
Yeah, I am.
But are you're keeping things close to your chest? Maybe I don't know.
Well, I don't know what's going to be there. To sort of answer your question directly, I'm hoping for some Peisty traditionals at the show. How much of the desired setup is there, and the price is obviously a huge factor. 17-inch hi-hats, one of them being. We shall see. But I think I need to, sort of see.
Would it also be the weight that if they did have them there? Have you got like an idea of the weight and stuff?
Well,
or is it all pretty.
Actually, no, because this is what I'm learning is so great about Peisty is, well, at least from the research I've done, they seem to be the most consistent with their sound, regardless of the weight. Like every 22 traditional light rod I've heard has sounded the same, and the weight is varied. Wow. 100, 200 grams. They just seem to be the most, from what I can tell, the most consistency, across their weight. So I think I would go as far as to say as I would have no worries ordering one online and it being basically, what you hear is what you get. My only concern about the hi-hat side of things is it's either two 17-inch traditional crashes, which is a sort of standard Steve combo, or a traditional top and a dark energy, which is another line bottom.
Right.
That seems to be like, if you were to buy them from Memphis Drum Shop, that seems to be the combo that they sort of sell as the
What's the
style.
difference in sort of tone?
To be honest, I don't really know. I can tell a whole lot. I feel like they feel a little bit more buttery, whereas the two traditionals feel a bit brighter. I think if you were to hear Steve on record, with like Mayo Trio and all that sort of stuff, I think he's playing two traditionals. I found an Eric Clapton live show from, something like 2006 or something like that, 2009 or something, sort of post continuum pre-battle study sort of time. And he's using two traditionals there, and they sound great. There's another one where he's using the traditionals and the dark energy. You can tell because the dark energy's got a big Peisty logo under it, whereas the traditionals have very, very minimal branding. They both sound great. I think at the drum show 2 years ago, when Ed was like, "Oh, they've got Steve Jordan's hi-hats over there," and I was like, "Get out of my way," and ran off. They were both traditionals, and they sounded great. So, in fact, actually, you can hear, I've got a video of me playing them.
I love that video.
In the loud drum show, and they're just crystal clear. They're just crystal clear. So yeah, and the same with the 22 Light Ride. I mean, it just sounds great. I've heard so many different versions, so it depends what's there. I think I will try and see if I can get in touch with Rattle and Drum. Actually, now that you mentioned that,
drop
to me,
them a
Matt.
DM.
Very exciting.
So yeah, I'd like to that is kind of really what I'm going for. Sold a few cymbals and sort of kept some change around. And I'd quite like to get a 5,000 pedal as well, because the price last year was silly, and I regret it every month that passes that I didn't get one.
I'm really glad I jumped on that last year.
Yeah.
I knew I was in. Like I said, I was in the route market.
And
when I saw the price, I went, "Well, that's 60 quid under retail."
And the rest of them.
And Connor, whatever his name is, the guy who owns the company, or the grandson of the company.
Yeah.
I started talking to Mr. DW.
Yeah.
And talked to him about the difference between direct and indirect, and they put
Yeah.
2 different ones on the. I thought, well, can't not.
It's great. Yeah.
Can't not.
Yeah.
And it's like that's the last year with that pedal.
Do you use it for everything, Matt?
Yeah, use it for everything. I've got, and the old
Yeah.
pedal sits on my practice kit at home. But
Yeah.
I realised how much I was. I think I mentioned in a couple of episodes after last year's drum show, how much I'd been like fretting about that pedal and checking it, the old pedal, checking it every song, and what's going on with it? Is the pedal board still in place?
I think
and,
only drummers will really know that feeling of like your pedal is fine, but you want to just check it. Like, is the beater like tight enough, or is it going at an angle, or is it slipping, or all of those sorts of things.
2 gigs with the DW, and it was like, I'm completely broke that habit. It's just, and actually, it makes the bass drum feel more planted.
Yeah,
because of the way it's holding it down. I'm going to start experimenting with moving my kick out on a bit of an angle, I think.
I like
but,
that.
Also
I've had my 2000 for probably 12 years now. And it's put in the shift, and it works great. It feels as smooth as the day as I took it out of the box, but the clamp sort of wing nut feels like it's maybe worn in a little bit, because no matter how much I tighten it down, I feel like the pedal, again, Matt, maybe it's the same as you, where it's just like I've got this twitch. It just feels like it slowly moves to the left or the right a little bit. And I just feel like it's time to upgrade it a little bit.
What
and
have you
I
got on your Roland at the moment?
I've got a little Yamaha pedal that I've actually just got another one because I got another work kit. So I've got that. It's a lovely pedal. It's not got like a solid footboard, so I would never put it on like my actual kit and stuff and gig it. But as a little backup, I do tend to take it out on gigs. So I've got a backup in case it breaks.
Cool.
But yeah, that would be the other thing for me, because I played yours, Jay, as well. I know yours, Matt. You said you rave about it, so they're the standard, aren't they? They are literally probably the best pedal we got.
Yeah.
And I've seen heard some people online saying that they don't warrant the extra money for the 9000.
Played a fair few 9000s. I probably played more 9000s than I have 5000s, and they are nice. Every time you sit on it, you're like, this is.
You can tell
it's
a
9000. Yeah, but it's just too sensitive for me, and it's just too. There's too much throw. I just don't feel like there's the weight, and even when you put like a fleecy beater on it, it just doesn't feel.
Yeah, I agree.
It just feels like it's just flying the whole time. I don't like that. I like to work a little bit. I like to feel
on it.
I like to feel the weight, because I notice a huge difference when I change the beaters on my. I don't know if you guys do as well. If I use my fleecy one, the big thick Firth one, or the Veta one that's sort of worn away, I can really feel the weight of the fleece, and I really really like that. And I feel like on a 9000, I couldn't tell the difference. You could put a cement block, and I probably wouldn't. They're that durable. So
cool, man. I just thought while you were talking, Harry, there's a couple of other rooms that I've not mentioned that
cool.
are actually not on my.
Talk about the Mike Dog Bear, should be one of them.
Yeah. I've not mentioned Mike yet, but also there's the Drum Dog experience, the Drum Dog room, which it's called the Drum Dog Experience Room. There we go. And particularly, I was recommended by our mate Mr. Stokes to go and check out Robert Bryan.
Rob, sick.
Yeah, he's doing a session on the Saturday at 5:00. It's called Under the Influence of Ringo Starr. Interestingly, I think Greg Bissonette's doing something in another room, in one of the Drumeo rooms, about Ringo Starr, because he plays with him now in the All-Star
plays
band.
with him, yeah.
Another standout for me, on the Sunday at 10:30, there's a masterclass with Steve White.
Cool.
And there's an interview with Gavin Harrison.
I'd like to jump on.
Yeah, a couple of things to look out for. And there's a British BDC experience room. So British Drum Company have got a room this year. They're not on the main show not on the main showroom, as it were. There's also they've got their own room. They're not on.
Did they have that last year?
They had both last year. They had a room and on the stand, but I think this year they're just plumbing everything into the room, which is kind of slightly bigger, I think. There is also
Stu was doing something for them as well. Last year.
It was
little session.
There's a Sabian Experience Room. We can go and try stuff out. There is Drumioki we've mentioned. There's the Digital Drummer eDrum Lab. So there's stuff going on in there.
Sounds interesting.
And the Ludwig Snare Experience Room, and everyone's just getting going. Just buy Black Beauty, and that's that room done.
Yeah,
That was the result last year, wasn't it, Jez?
yeah.
I want the super light. Yeah, but you've got a superphonic. Yeah, I know, but just keep the superphonic. It's fine.
I literally spent like 40 minutes in there, like tapping this super light, being like, "Do I want this?" And just be like,
It was my friend Carlos running it, and he was just like, "I'm not even going to try and sell you it, mate. Like, I don't want the commission. You've got the best drum. Don't worry about it.
So glad I didn't buy that.
Yeah, it was good though. It was nice to go and try a few extras.
It was. Yeah, I did enjoy that. Yeah, that was. Good. That was.
And just while we're talking about the last thing, it's the Mike as well. Remember, gents, remind me the Mike Delbert room. So Oliver Downton's in there at 12, and then at 12:10 is Jack Manders, who's the Young Drummer of the Year winner.
Cool.
Mike does. Yeah.
Then Vicky O'Neon is on at 1:30. This is all Saturday. Ed Richardson's on at 3. I quite like to go and see him. He's just signed for Slingerland, and he's the drummer with Jules Holland.
Really?
He's done a little bit with Ray before Matt, the guy that plays with him now. Matt, no, I can't remember his surname. So he's cool. And then Klaus Hessler's in there. That'll be good at 4:30.
Nice.
And then, as Harry has already noted, Brandon's in there at 4:30 on the Sunday.
Brandon's in there, yeah.
But opening the day at 12 is Stephen Asamoah Doa. I hope I've said that right, Stephen. Apologies if not. Then 1:30, Steve Barney. I don't know Steve Barney, but I follow him, Steve Barney. He's mates with Matty Roberts. He's been on his podcast.
Cool.
It's a great guy to do. And then 3:00 is James Compton. I don't know of James.
I don't know who it is.
James now plays with. He used to play with Mimi Webb, who's like a pop artist, and he now plays with Catfish and the Bottommen.
Oh right, okay, I know them. Yeah. So if people have rewind and listen to the rundown of what's in what room, or just go to the website,
or
buy a
DM Matt
program.
and he can
DM Matt, he'll send you the printout.
For a certain amount. If you buy us a coffee,
buy us a coffee. What a good segue.
Hey, look at that. buymeacoffee.com/Countersin podcast. I'll bring some spare copies, but you need to prove you bought us a coffee. And
Photo ID, please.
Yeah, and we all want a decent latte. We don't know Americano between the three of us.
or a breakfast tea for me, which is like £4 these days somehow. Tea bag and water is outrageous.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Well, as you can tell, everyone, we are it's been quite a chatty kind of episode. We are very excited. And looking forward to it, and we are hoping we'll catch up with quite a few there, and it'd be good to see. Well, good to see you two in the flesh,
man.
rather than
That
a small screen.
That often, does it? So it's always a pleasure.
It'd be great to see you guys and everyone else. We're looking forward to catching up with. I think as someone posted today, good luck to all the bands out there that are looking for a depth drummer this weekend.
That's Rich,
Rich. Because there will be no gigs happening this weekend.
Yeah, I've definitely been asked for about 3 or 4.
Really?
Yeah, I've been asked for a couple.
Not recently, like across the course of the year, and I've just
no, sorry, not working. But thanks everyone for listening. We look forward to bumping into you there. You will hear this if you're listening to this on the Friday of the day of the drum or the day of Drum Show Eve, or on the Saturday on the drive up or something. Please drop us a DM and say hello, and or message us. We'll keep our phones on and drop us a message while you're out and about, and we'll see if we can bump into you. That would be awesome. This episode will come out the week after the Drum Show on YouTube, so head over there, and we'll put a link in the description, Harry, to that. Can we do that?
And, put the YouTube in there.
Subscribe to us on there. That way you'll see the reels and what have you. That'd be cool. I think we'll wrap up there, guys. I think
tune in for the debrief the week after.
Yes,
maybe.
and then it'll be something new. What did we buy?
I think we want to avoid that segment next.
Next
so episode.
We'll be having
maybe we'll have to put a pause on a season ending on what something new after next episode.
We'll be having an autopsy. The next episode will be what happened after the drum show. But that'll be great, and we'll try and share a few bits and bobs. like I said, we wanted them to enjoy the show and catch up with people, and be in the same room as people. So we'll try and select some videos, but we're probably not posting anything until after the event. But
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. So hopefully we'll see you there. Thanks, James.
Yeah.
Always
Thanks
a good
all.
chat. Very excited now. Proper revved up, ready to go.
At the weekend.
Yeah.
See you then.
Cheers, guys. Thanks all. Bye.
Bye.